at the moment it's winter in Australia, it's cold, and you eat a lot of bad desserts, but you eat a lot of soup, so it kind of counteracts it. But what if I told you that I could use pumpkin soup in an amazing dessert treat? Keep watching. This is going to be my pumpkin, pecan, and date loaf. Amazing.
Okay, so what you want to do first is obviously prepare your tin. So using some baking paper or parchment paper, you want to measure this so there's a little bit of an overhang. As you can see, I don't know how to cut like an adult. And you want to use this to line your tin. Now, to get that to actually stick, you want to use butter. Butter is king. And you want to grease that bad boy like nobody's business. Get heaps of it on there because you want your loaf to come out of the tin. Then pop the paper in there, making sure that the paper is even and it does got the sides because that's going to help it pop out at the end. So let's make some batter. So essentially this is pumpkin soup. You want to use pumpkin, like butternut pumpkin soup, 2 cups of the soup here, and you don't want that cream of pumpkin because you don't want the cream. Then you want to add in 1 cup of brown sugar, baby, brown sugar. Of course, 2 eggs to bind it all together. Happy chicken eggs. Buy the happy chicken eggs. They always taste better, and you know that the happy chicken is free to roam in the farm, at least for 1 extra meter. Also, you want to add in your butter. Now, make your butter a bit melted, and like any good chef, you can use your finger. You don't have to use a spatula all the time. Cooking is to be fun. Whisk this all together so it all comes beautifully combined. I whisk like a boss. Okay, time to put in your pecans and your dates. So I've cut the pecans down a little bit so they're kind of chunky but not too chunky, and then the dates I've made a little bit finer. Also making sure that I don't have any seeds in there. Look! Magic. Dessert Junkie has magic. Pop in your flour. You want to sift this through so that you don't have any lumps, and whoa, check out my smoke bomb. Then you want to add in your spices. So we've got cinnamon, we've got nutmeg, and some ground cloves. So essentially the same sort of spices that you put, say, in a pumpkin pie. This is optional. You don't have to put your spices in there. Then it's time to slowly whisk again. Now, because you added your flour, there will be gluten. So if you overwork this, it'll be tough and hard. So go slowly. It'll all combine. It's not a race. Kind of like sex, boys. Then you want to pour it into your tin. Now this will take about 1.5 hours to cook, and make sure you check it by using a skewer. If you pop the skewer in and it comes out clean, she's done. If it's still a little bit gooey, give it a bit more. Also make sure that you keep it in the tin once it's finished cooking for at least 10 minutes so that it'll actually come out as whole. How do you make the top nice and smooth? Just use a spatula here that I've done, and I'm using very small circular motions. Don't force it into the corner. Just go nice and slow. Don't put baby in the corner. Just remember that. Then to top it off, to make it look even more spectacular, I've got some more pecans that I've cut a little bit smaller once again, and I'm going to sprinkle those on the top. Now you can glaze if you want using some jam like I've done in previous videos, like the tart, or you can just serve as is. You can serve it nice and warm with some butter, or even in some cream cheese if you're feeling a little bit risky. Thanks for watching. Don't forget that button at the top there that says subscribe. Just push it.